Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. T with Twin City Health, and today I want to talk about 8 ways to boost your immune system. I know that it's been a stressful couple of years, and that looks different for everyone, whether you've had to shift how you work, where you work, shift dynamic with family, with kids being home more often, or whatever it looks like for you. Stress can actually impact your immune system and decrease it over time. So it's so important to be taking care of our inner world and our inner selves now, just to boost our immune system and taking care of our mindset and to better our health as well. So let's jump right in. First thing you can do is daily movement. I personally have a dog, so we go for a walk every single morning. Cold weather, whatever it looks like, it's a good 10-minute walk just to get the joints moving as soon as I wake up. Another great idea that I love that is very helpful is morning stretching. Whether you do your chiropractic exercises that we've taught you with the wobbles and your traction for your neck, or you could do some yoga. There's a lot of great beginner videos out there online on YouTube that I like to watch and do along with them. Yoga can benefit you by stretching your joints so you're not as stiff in the morning and at night. And it can also just by moving, it boosts your immune system because it helps you get rid of the crud from the day. So if you're exposed to toxins throughout the day, there are some that we can't control that we're exposed to, whether it be plastics or BPA or something like that. Movement actually helps your lymphatic drainage. So your lymphatic drainage is your lymphatic system is the actual waste system of your body, and it helps you eliminate all the waste that you've been exposed to. So movement is a great way to get things moving. Another thing is deep breath, deep breathing. We can take one right now. Ready? Deep breathing can boost your immune system just by controlling your lungs and your heart rate. It helps you increase the cells that fight viruses and bacteria. Some of the great breathing exercises we like to talk about here in the office. One is called box breathing. So you would inhale for 2 to 3 seconds. And then you would hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. And then you would exhale 2 to 3 seconds. And then you would hold that for 2 to 3 seconds and then do it again. And if you think about it, the way the movement you're doing is creating a box like with that movement. Another great breathing exercise that Dr. J actually introduced me to is Wim Hof. That is the guy who created it. There are some beginner videos out there. He also talks about cold baths and showers and the benefits of those. But even doing slow, controlled breathing methods are a great way just to boost your immune system, boost those cells that fight viruses and bacteria in your body. The next one is probiotic and prebiotic rich foods and supplements. It is really good to take a probiotic supplement. I know a lot of people are doing that. Big important idea is rotating your probiotic supplement. So different probiotic supplements will have different strains of probiotics, and the key to probiotics in your body is variation. So you want to have different strains. We will rotate the ones we carry in the office. We really like Mary Ruth's. It's her probiotic is a liquid. It doesn't taste bad. It actually tastes like water. So that's a good one to throw out there. And then also prebiotic rich foods are the things that feed your probiotics that you naturally have in your gut, right? So prebiotic rich foods are things like onions and garlic, and also chicory root and dandelion root. They make dandelion root teas, which are also helpful for digestion. The reason we talk about probiotics being so good for your immune system is because about 80 to 85% of your immune system is housed in your gut. So eating good, healthy, raw, and anti-inflammatory foods are going to fuel that immune system, especially where it's housed in your gut. The next one is getting about 8 hours of sleep. So making sure that you try your best to sleep more so in the winter. If you think about it, it gets darker earlier and it doesn't get light until later. So going to bed with the sun as best you can, and then rising with it as best you can. So what I like to do is I like to prepare my bedroom for sleep. So I don't have a TV or electronics in my bedroom. I try my best to read before I go to bed, turning off that blue light so it's not stimulating your eyes as you fall asleep. When you sleep, it boosts your immune system because everything restores itself. Your nervous system washes itself from the day. Your muscles restore. And the best part is for your immune system, T cells actually increase while you sleep. And those are the immune cells that you need to truly fight the bacteria and viruses. Those are made in your thymus, which is right here. And so sleeping, good quality sleep can help with that. Next thing is doubling up on your vitamin D. So vitamin D is so important for everyone to take. So sometimes low levels of vitamin D are associated with decreased immunity. It can also be associated with depression, and mood things like that, seasonal depression in the winter. So you're not getting enough sunlight in the winter. So that's a great time to really double up on the vitamin D. So if you take about 5,000 IUs of vitamin D a day, that would be one of our capsules. I would just suggest going to 10,000 IUs of vitamin D. If you're getting blood work anytime soon, just ask your provider to test your vitamin D and see what level you're at. Ideally, you want your vitamin D levels between 70 and 100, and lower than that. Above 30 is good. You'll hear that 30 is a decent number, but below that is considered low. So just wanting to be at that optimal level of 70 to 100, you're avoiding a lot of immune things and viruses and bacteria. Next one is considering using stevia and xylitol instead of sugar. Sugar is highly inflammatory. We just get done with the holidays where we bake and we eat all these fun things with our families. And then afterwards, I would say it's one thing to enjoy those things maybe for a day, but then really trying to buckle down on the sugar. Xylitol is a sugar alcohol. So if you want to bake with that, you might use less of that than sugar. And stevia is also not a 1-to-1 ratio, but you can look up the ratio for whatever recipe you're using. I know some people, when they're trying to take sugar out of their morning coffee, they'll use stevia instead. So look into it. They have different forms of stevia. It can come in liquid form. It can also come in powder form. If you're using it in coffee, I suggest trying out the liquid form. Next thing is chiropractic adjustments. So when you come in for your adjustment, you're actually helping prevent getting sick. There is one of the top bones, C2 in your neck, helps with ears, nose, and throat. So that can help highly with your sinuses to help them drain. If you have sinus infections, it also helps your vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is awesome. It's the longest nerve in your body, but it goes to your immune system up here. It also goes to your heart, and it also goes to your digestive system, which houses 80% of your immune system. There's also adjustments that can happen in your mid-back. Those help open up your lungs to break up congestion in your lungs and help you breathe better if you are sick, and even preventing that as well. And then the last thing is adding greens powder to your morning smoothie. Smoothie is a great way to get fiber in. It's also a great way to start your day, and not having something heavy in a sugar like cereal or something like that. Greens powder helps boost your immune system because it's full of fiber. It's also going to help your digestive system. I like to use the one we have here. We have a new flavor, a berry flavor, which goes really well in smoothies. Sometimes I just mix mine with water in the morning. And it helps with getting rid of toxins as well. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us. And I hope that you have an awesome winter, and take care of your immune system. Thanks.